𝗕𝗓𝗓, a long time no see you. Where were you? Were you present in the previous lecture? 𝗕𝗓𝗓.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think you haven't submitted any writing work, I think.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So just take it a little bit seriously. I would assign you the work even after this class. Try to work on all the modules on daily basis, the practice, right? Okay, so this would be beneficial for you.
Yes, sir.
With even I allow students to retake classes, all the classes, right? And but to retake any single class or module one-to-one discussion, I allow each student, and I feel like this person is doing hard work. And from my side, you would get 100% opportunity to discuss any module or any topic. But also practice is very important. If
Yes, sir.
yeah, some students level is 50% or 60%, then they cannot get 7 band. Never, if they don't do practice. And if some students percentage, or you can say that a level is even 90%, but they don't do the practice, then they also can never get 6.5 plus or 6 plus. They would get 6 hardly also because of lacking of practice. So let's take a start. Yes, who would like to tell me what is meant by paragraph? Yes, anyone? What is paragraph in English? Yes, anyone?
Group group of sentences make paragraph.
Group of sentences make paragraph? Okay,
Maybe.
maybe. Yes. Anyone else?
General idea in it.
Okay. Uh, do you think there would be a lot of ideas in one paragraph?
Sometimes one are discussed, sometimes a lot of are discussed together.
Jameel, from where you are giving these answers? One paragraph contains only 2 ideas or 1 idea? Yes, anyone? Yes, anyone? One paragraph contains how many ideas?
So usually contain one idea.
Usually contains or always?
So sometime if you compare two ideas,
No comparison is not going to be based on 2 ideas. It is to
but
compare
sir,
two things.
when it comes to essay, we usually go for a single idea, and the rest is explanation of this idea and examples.
What about paragraph? Paragraph must contain 1 idea or 2 ideas, or 3 or 4 sometimes. Yeah.
One, sir.
Okay. Yes. So you guys have to keep this thing in mind. Today we are going to discuss the kinds of paragraph. That each single paragraph contains only one central idea. Now, when you are going through heading finding list, just look also to this beautiful score. The awesome score 38 out of 40. Many students in mock tests also get this beautiful, the best score. And then in the real, they get the same, like 8 and 8.5. Many are there. And so I highly appreciate, but they read like this. They read in this very way. Okay. So anyhow, one paragraph contains one single idea, and that if you are going to heading finding list questions, then one heading which you are finding and like affiliating or like making a kind of relation with any paragraph to find the exact heading. That moment, if you are done with one paragraph, should practically these are paragraph, few paragraph. Yeah, these are few paragraph. Now, if you are done with this paragraph and finding actually the heading of this paragraph, now you must read the whole paragraph, because that one central idea that would be conveyed to you by this paragraph, what one central idea that would convey to you by this paragraph would may come at here at the beginning, in the mid, or at the end, right? Anywhere it can be shared. It doesn't mean like this one central idea would be, yeah, the paragraph would be revolving around only that one central idea, but that one central idea would be clear to you with one sentence, with only one sentence within the whole paragraph. That one sentence according to the structure of paragraph, there are different structures of paragraph. Let me show you. Yeah, according to those structure, that one central idea can come at the beginning, sometimes in the mid, yeah, here, topic sentence, and sometimes at the end. That's why whenever you are going to find the heading and for the appropriate heading, you would have faced this problem. Now this is reality, just listen. You would have faced this problem that your heading would be matching with one paragraph and second and third and fourth and every other, and you would think like whether I should match this with this one or this one. The problem is because of that one central idea sentence you might would have skipped, right? Therefore, when you read a paragraph for the purpose to find the exact heading, you must read the whole paragraph. Why the whole? Not even the first three lines, not the last three lines, not the mid few lines, the whole, because that one central idea can be shared in the mid, it can be shared at the beginning, it can be shared at the bottom, right? At the end. So you should read the whole paragraph. Now, coming to the kinds, there are four kinds of paragraph in English language. Grammar. Okay, who would like to tell me? The first one is narrative. What is narrative? Yes, anyone?
To explain anything. Explain.
All the paragraphs explain anything or something. Yeah.
Narrate. Narrate means nothing.
Narrate means nothing.
So
No, no.
narrative means stance of a writer, sir.
Hmm. Yes, Salma. Yeah, right up. You both, Fahad and Junaid, right up to some extent. Yes, Salma.
The paragraph that is in the form of a narration, like a story.
Hmm? No. Yes, anyone else?
Personal experience are described in that paragraph.
No. Yes, anyone else? Okay, listen, guys. Narrative paragraph is the first kind of paragraph where the author would discuss something regarding past, something regarding history. 1 minute. Yeah, something regarding history. And that history discussion would be actually done by the author because of one reason, to prepare the reader's mind, like what has been taken place and what has already done before this discussion, right? That would be discussed in narrative paragraph. Or, yeah, sometimes the past related information, sometimes what we are going to discuss in the upcoming passage and the upcoming paragraph, and what has done already, that would be discussed in that, also called historical paragraph. And that paragraph would 100% and always must mandatory that it would come at the beginning, at the first. Now, if you faced such kind of words early, previously, forefather, ancient, historical, grandfather, old, any past giving information related word are indicating to the past time period, such kind of words, if you face, you must search such kind the answer, or you must locate the answer for such kind of question in the first paragraph. Why? Because the past related information would be actually shared with you by the author in the first paragraph, where the reader minds would be prepared by him to prepare the reader's mind, like what has done, what has taken place before this discussion, and now what we are going to discuss in upcoming discussion. That would take place in this narrative paragraph, this one. And you would give a title, and if you would also analyze like this paragraph is a kind of this one, narrative or the other kinds, then at here you are going to be equal even to 7.5 plus students, honestly saying this, right? If you became able to realize directly, those students who become able to realize and analyze directly, like to which kind of paragraph I am passing the moment, that those students are the best readers, right? They get 100% of the paragraph. Okay, next you can see, yeah, all the historical and past related questions would be actually taken from the narrative paragraph. Next you is expository paragraph. And yeah, anyone? What is expository paragraph? Yes, I hope narrative is clear. What is expository?
जिसमें specific idea discuss हो
जिसमें क्या discuss हो?
specific idea discuss हो
Hmm? Anyone else?
Certain situation को discuss करता है.
Hmm? Both are right up to some extent, because each paragraph would have a specific idea, and certain situation as well, right? Okay, this expository also called explanatory paragraph, and this paragraph would discuss the result of something. If you would be asked in the question section of the reading passage, if you would go through this book today or day after today, tomorrow, right? Any of the book 16, I think book 7 is also good for reading, and book 9 as well. Now, if you go through any Cambridge book or any other book, the moment if you faced any result or reason related asking question, the question if asking you the reason or result of something, that answer you must locate not in the first paragraph, not in the last paragraph, not in the second last paragraph, rather in the third, fourth, and fifth paragraphs. If you face the word result or any question asking you the reason of something, that question answer would be located in the third, fourth, and even second, third, fourth, and fifth. This would be the location of expository explanation. Another thing, in expository paragraph, we discuss also the types or kinds of something. Yes, and the next thing is whenever the new idea related question would be asked from you in the question section, the answer must be searched by you in the third, second, and fourth, fifth paragraph in these four paragraphs, right? Why? Because new idea information related statement would be there in the expository paragraph, in the explanatory paragraph. And the next thing is comparison. Similarities and differences related information, if that would be asked from you in the IELTS reading exam, that answer would be where? In the explanatory paragraph, right? Okay. Now, like in similarities and differences, you can have, yes, one person, Hassan Junaid, he mentioned earlier that sometimes paragraph discuss similarities, differences, comparison. So two ideas. No, each paragraph contains one idea. You can never attach the disadvantage with advantage, the problem with solution in one single. That would be considered informal way of writing. That would be considered a random way of writing. You must write only one idea, either problem, either solution, either comparison, the similarities, the differences within one paragraph. And then the other idea, the differences in the other. Similarities cannot come along with differences. Problem cannot come along with solutions. Advantages cannot come along with disadvantages within one paragraph, right? Must be shared in two separate paragraphs. Now, those similarities or comparison related information would be where? Would be in the expository, third, fourth, or fifth stage of the passage, right? Such kind of information should be seeked out. Now, if you ask me or if you are asking yourselves right now at the moment that how we would analyze this question is asking me the comparison or adventing idea, this skill would be improved 100% by reading more, right? If you not read even this skill or this trick or this idea or this information is all in vain. If you would not study or if you would not read on daily basis to improve the level of reading, right? Okay, next is the descriptive paragraph. Yes, anyone? What would be there? Guys, you are international English language testing system students.
A descriptive paragraph is a collection of multiple sentences to convey a distinct message of a single person, place, or things. It's called descriptive paragraph.
Good. Right. Up to much extent, not some extent. Right. Yes. Any other student? Leave definition. Yes. Anyone else? Jamil, Fahad, Kashif, Salma, Tahir. Yes. Anyone? Okay. Yeah. Descriptive would be the description. Those who are academic students would know the description of writing task 1. Oh, now at here, some students make mistakes in the description and recently the documents group, right? Now, in description, kindly mute yourself. Yeah. In description, you are supposed to only describe something, right? Whether that is IELTS writing task 1 or if you are reading a descriptive paragraph, there would be only description. And description, you cannot share the personal pronoun I see, or I am of the opinion, in my idea, in my perception, I think this kind of I personal ideas are 100% to be avoided and prohibited at here, not allowed. Why? Because description only means to describe whatever is shown. Now, in the writing task 1, and now if you are reading a descriptive paragraph here in the passage, the descriptive paragraph would only have the structure of something. The passage structure would be shown to you, or the oral information would be shown to you in the way of image. It would be a kind of imagination. When you would go through the descriptive paragraph, you would feel like you are visualizing something, you are viewing something, you are seeing to an image, right? Now, what kind of words would be used? The table related, the process, the map, the diagram, the ratio, the percentage, such kind of words you would see. Or if that is not diagram, the sketch, the structure, you would feel overall the structure. You would feel those words would actually visualize the real picture of something to you through the words, to the exaggeration. With such kind of words, you would feel like you are going through not the reading, rather you are just viewing something. You are just viewing an image, right? Now, descriptive paragraph would never discuss the reason, the result, the suggestion, or any other comparison, etc. It would only show the image, show the structure. Now, such kind of structure related the diagram, or you can say the image informative, those questions which would ask you the imaginative or image related information from you, the description kind of information from you, like ratio, percentage, those answers must be located in a paragraph number 5 or 6, the second last and third last of the passage, because that kind of information can be only there in the descriptive. And if you ask me, it is must that all kinds of paragraph must be there in all the passages, the answer is yes, for the narrative, for expository, and the fourth one, that is called persuasive paragraph, we are going to discuss. But descriptive paragraph is concerned, that is going to come mostly for as general student, not for as academic. Sometimes it can, but why? Because if descriptive paragraph means to describe the image, and that image can be discussed when you are going through the business related information, or the information is related to story, and it is a kind of, you can say, information where the image or the diagram or the ratio percentage are must to be discussed. Now, general students mostly go through the general kinds of the society related information or the social related passages, right? Now, that's why they can face the description paragraph, the descriptive or description paragraph. But academic would only go through the academic kind of passage, right? Like the educational passage, the medical reports, scientific research, such kind of information is informative related passage, right? So that's why they cannot face this most probably. Okay, but there is a chance to face also. Like right now, this is the passage taken from one of your book of Ielts Cambridge. Here, the first paragraph is narrative. If you would go to this passage, why we need the narrative, something shared about the past, like threatened word related to past, what actually happened in the past, that the author felt the need that we are supposed to protect polar bears, that felt the need that is felt to author would be shared in this paragraph. The information, the feelings of the author regarding this title, like why we need, or why we need, is going to be shared in this paragraph. The past related information based on the feelings of author related to the title, right? Now, further, you would see the explanation by author, similarities, differences, ideas, and some other things in expository paragraph what we discussed, new ideas, sorry, yeah, an expository. Yeah, kinds are results and reasons. Kinds are results and reasons. These things would be discussed in second, third, and fourth paragraph, right? At here in second, third, fourth. When you would go through this paragraph, you would feel the same. Here, the author is discussing the kinds, the idea of similarities with something, with the environment, are the similarities regarding like the differences. These things will be discussed. And in the new, the author opinion, the author idea, the author observation, the author analysis, hypothesis, all these things. And along with that, the reasons and results would be discussed in these three paragraphs at here in this stage, right? Now, if you would go in this way, two things would happen. You would enjoy the reading. You would also able to recall the whole information or collect the whole information very quickly. There actually two things are very important in reading. When you read one passage, now students face the difficulty in reading, and that is when they read the till end, when they read, then they say that I don't know what I read. Okay, so why they feel like this? If you read one paragraph, try to understand it in a way of creative, in a creative way, in a critical approach, right? And that critical approach is actually to also know the type of paragraph, the kind, and to also give it a proper title, and to also underline some major words. And those major words for the purpose to recall the whole information to you when you go back to this paragraph while searching or locating the correct answer, not directly a kind of incorrect information to be chosen so far. What we call it, right? I just forget the term. Okay. Anyhow, and next paragraph you can see. Yeah, adhere persuasive. Sorry. Yes, there is no descriptive paragraph. Actually, the topic is taken from Ielts academic and also done by Ielts academic student, right? So there is no descriptive paragraph at this position. That's why the second last and the last one, there are two lines, so there we are not going to count it in the paragraph. But if you even count the second last and the third last, are the second last and the last one, these are going to be considered the persuasive paragraph. Why persuasive? We are going to discuss that as well right now. Okay. Now, if the question arises in you people mind that descriptive and expositive, the difference between these, there is a huge difference. Some people consider it the similar. Explanation. Expository means explanation, when you explain something. Descriptive means when you show the image, not explain. Only image, the structure of a passage, right? You would see this descriptive paragraph in the business aids of the newspaper pages, right? Newspaper sites. If you read the newspaper or magazine, there are any as general readings passages you can see, and you can sort out the descriptive paragraph. Okay. Anyhow, here the difference is that it would only discuss the image, it would discuss these four, five things, right? Okay, coming to the last paragraph, and that is very interesting. That must be also there in the conclusion of an essay, must be shared by each student and the conclusion of an essay. Yes, but what is it according to you people? Yes, persuasive paragraph. Come on guys, IELTS students, IELTS students. Yes. Yes.
This paragraph is like the conclusion of the paragraph. Here we give the final suggestion and ideas how we came to the end of the
Yeah.
the result. We give the result.
Very good, very good, very good. Exactly. But the first information was according to IELTS speaking module was not relevant. The second statement was correct, the suggestion of the author, right? So, yeah, firstly, you shared the conclusion also. The conclusion is not included. Yeah, that is before persuasive. All right. In persuasive paragraph, the author would share a kind of suggestion, a kind of advice, a kind of request, a kind of caution, a kind of statement where what author would wish. Like the first paragraph, we studied narrative. A narrative author would describe the past related feelings, observation, information, the past time. In last paragraph, that is persuasive, author would discuss something by those words or by that statement, what he would of the opinion or what he would of the desire to actually convince the readers. Convince the readers on what? That if it would be done in this way, this would be the benefit. If it would be done in that way, this would be the drawback, right? Such idea would be conveyed by an author. Okay, like the convincing statements would be shared area. Now, how to recognize it? If you face such kind of words, should, needs, have, important, essential, and the question section, you must find out the answers in the last paragraph. Why? Because these words indicate the suggestion. If you face this indicating suggestion related words, like it should be what, it could be what, it is essential what, beneficial, important, these words, like to show the to indicate that this is important, are necessary. Now, such kind of suggestion-related words are going to be taken from the suggestion paragraph, right? Other would share the suggestion, alerts, opinion, or the caution, advice, admonish, right? Okay, advice, caution, yes. Okay, so this kind of information would be bust there in the persuasive paragraph. Yeah. Who would like to tell me what is going to be there in the expository paragraph, which we discuss? Yes. What was there in expository paragraph?
Sir, explanation,
Yes, explanation of what?
comparison, and reason and result.
Very good. Similar, yeah, new ideas, information, and kinds as well. Okay, and Fahad would
Sir,
tell
I have a
me.
question, sir.
Yes.
Can I ask? Sir, what kind of information should we grab from a paragraph?
What kind
While
of information when
Yes,
you are
sir.
reading,
So
right?
you have shown a passage in which he is I don't know who she is. He wrote some footnotes.
Yes.
So what sort of things we should find out from a paragraph, from a passage, to note down?
The whole message of the paragraph, like if we read one single paragraph, let me read the first paragraph. Let me read
Yes,
just
sir.
in 2 minutes, right, in front of you. Now the whole message what you got must be only included within 2 or 3 words. Like this is the paragraph. I think the screen will be a little bit not visible. Let me enlarge it if it could be.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
1 minute. Yes, when you read a paragraph, oh, sorry, what's happening? Is it visible a little bit now?
Yes, sir. It's pretty much
Yes.
clear, sir.
Okay, good. Now, polar bears are being increasingly threatened by the effects of climate change, the T silent effects, right? Now,
Yes, sir.
at here, as we studied that the first paragraph would be narrative fine, and you are now this person has underlined the whole line. You must underline only 2 or 3 words for the purpose of recalling the information and keeping it for long-term memory. This is important, 100% important to keep each information. Polar bears, first information we studied that they are threatened. They are threatened by what? By the climate change, according to the author. But their disappearance could have far-reaching consequences. All right, but their disappearance have far-reaching consequences. But they are having some approaches or some importance. You can mention their disappearance. Yeah, their disappearance only, and this statement. They are unique. We are actually searching the what we are going to give a title on ourselves, right? Okay, and I can ask you as well that what you would give a title. I would also assign. They are uniquely adapted to the extreme condition of the Arctic circle. Sorry, they are adapted to the circumstances, the environment, yeah, the atmosphere where temperature can reach to 40 degrees centigrade. One reason for this is that they have up to, yeah, sorry about that. They have up to, okay, yes, they have 1 minute. Yeah, they have up to 11 centimeters of fat underneath their skin. Humans with comparative level of adipose tissue would be considered obese and would be likely to suffer from diabetes and heart disease. Like if the same situation would be faced by the humans, they would face such kind of disease, diabetes and heart disease. Yet the polar bear experienced no such consequences. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So he's talking about the unique feature of polar bears.
Exactly. And that unique
Yes,
feature
sir.
of polar bear, the
There's a
title which
fat,
we
sir.
assign,
Yes, sir.
this heading would actually recall that the unique feature is the becoming habitual to the climate change of the polar
Yes,
bear.
sir.
But human is not
Yes, sir.
ready. Yeah. Anyone else? What title you people would give to this paragraph? This student has given polar bears adapted to the climate change, right? Anyone else? What title would you people give? Yes. Hassan
Sir,
Junaid
it
also
would
you
be
are correct. Yes,
this,
yes.
sir, it would be good for list of headings.
Exact two things. It would be good
Yes,
for
sir.
and this is 100% appreciated by all the students, those who are feeling the difficulty, giving title to each paragraph. These
Yes, sir.
two benefits. When you compare this title with the heading, directly you would not be at the position, you would not go to the whole paragraph reading. You just compare this with each heading, right? And the
Yes, sir.
information is also now in your mind. The polar bears' habituality or the polar bears' adaptation towards the climate change, the environment. They are adapting to that, right? Now, anyhow, one benefit when you find the exact appropriate heading. Another benefit when you go through the no true false not given information, you only go through the title and you recall the whole information to your mind that what I studied here, along with the major words underlining, right? Must underline, must write on the question paper, doesn't matter. For yourself, make clue words, make clue notes. The notes for all such things should be done. That doesn't going to decrease your score, or rather increase your score. Okay, so this is how the benefit. One benefit heading finding, another benefit to recall and locate the answers easily. Okay. Yes, sorry, 1 minute. What's happening here? Okay. Yes, let's have some more discussion. Reason and result. Now, the earlier question you asked that what we are supposed to search out in a paragraph. If some students got it, good, very good. If some doesn't, then they should listen this. What is the reason of paragraph and what is the result of paragraph? Must search. Like in the previous, we studied the climate change and the 40 to that 11 centimeter and different the problem of human with that climate change, but the polar bears adaptation. That was the result. The result was the adaptation of polar bears, and the reason was the climate change, because of which many are not, just dying or something bad is happening on the atmosphere from the atmosphere side, right? The reason and result along. Now, what is the main idea of paragraph? Why uh, why is that? Who shared it? And the result. These few WH question. What is shared with me? Why shared? Who shared? And when? These few question. Where? Yeah, where also important. Like from atmosphere, the circumstance. Now, this kind of WH question would actually help you to just pick all and get all the points from the paragraph and then conclude those points in few 2 3 4 words to make it 100% interested. Like, and if you got 100% a single paragraph, I think and I'm of the opinion, if I ask any question in any kind of words, just even tough words, even if that single word is not even included in that paragraph, you would be able to give me 100% correct answer, because I have an idea about that paragraph. You would know about that. So the first thing is to understand the question and the paragraph, the statement in Ielts exam, right? Now, we already discussed this, that advantage, disadvantage cannot come along. These two cannot come along. These two cannot come along within a single paragraph, right? Okay. Yes. Then we have a flow of para. In flow of para, I have shared, I think in today's documents group I didn't, but I would also share that file, that starters of some of the sentences. Okay, it's starters of some of the sentences. I'm going to share that, but let me have some from here if I got it. Comparatively, conversely, yeah, uh, noteless, yeah, such kind of. Are these two, admittedly, are unfortunately. I'm going to share that with. Now, the words even express your feelings when you write. The starting words, the starting phrases. Same goes for the paragraph. When you read the starting word, this whole word convey the whole message. Like right now, admittedly means you are going to to read some benefit of something. The advantage are the positive side, the good side. While unfortunately to discuss something bad, something negative, to at the negative face of that whole passage discussion, right? Now, even the single word is going to convey the whole message to you, what you are going to rate so far, right? In the paragraph. So these connectors, that's why I always ask you to, whenever you speak or whenever you write, to each of my student, that you must use the connectors, the transition verbs to share your proper idea, not only by so and then and but and just with this, right? By these few connectors. In addition, additionally, okay, these are going to now because of this, you would be able to skim and scan quickly to read a single paragraph quickly, and you must incline your position at the beginning. Read each paragraph for 2 times. I would recommend you 3 times, even 3 times, 100% okay. But read it, okay, but read it for the purpose to understand each paragraph, then move to the second paragraph. This is actually the way how to go through reading. Otherwise, if you go through directly through one time, you would get bored of it. You would be disappointed, like I'm not getting a single word and the problem, right? So 3 times okay, but later on 5 days, 2 days later, you must decline it 2 times, then to 1 time. And if you become able to understand, just I'm giving you guarantee, this statement you can just listen and write. If you became able to understand one paragraph within a minute, you are even 7+ student easily 7.58 I can even claim, according to your level. But if you understand one paragraph as a whole in 1 minute, that 7 paragraphs would be there, maximum 7 to 8 for the both of the academic and general would have little less, few less, right? But overall 7 8, let's take maximum. In 7 minutes, 100% you understood all of the paragraph. And now going to questions, and within 20 minutes you are done with the passage. 60 total minutes, 3 passages. Just now analyze. Can you get or can you not? Right? You can easily. But this position, the speed would be inclined here in the practice time period. To read on daily basis, 1 day gap is virus hang computer. This gap would hang your consistency, and this gap would hang your flow of reading paragraph, right? So reading on daily basis is 100% important. Yeah. Structure is little bit discussed, and some paragraph starts from the topic sentence. In writing, you must follow this one.